Okay, so if you remember, R is open source and it's completely free, which means that a lot of researchers are actually contributing to the R environment. So basically they're developing applications and tools and packages specifically that everyone can use to do their own analysis. So this becomes very helpful, and I think personally is the biggest driving force for R as a statistical learning application, but also this application in bioinformatics and genomics and biology in general. Okay, so to get a good understanding of what kind of information is available to us, we can actually look at all the packages that are available. So just to see all the ones that are installed, you can just use the library command. If you want to load a specific package, you type in library and the name of the package, and then we can also use the install.packages command to install a new package. Now, when you install packages, it's like installing Microsoft Word. Okay, so you do that once on your computer. You don't repeatedly install Microsoft Word every time you need to use it. So what you do is you double click on it or launch it from your desktop, and that's what library does. So imagine install.packages as installing the software, library as in loading it, right? So obviously you don't want all packages loaded. It would be like running a computer with all your applications running at the same time. It's not a good idea, okay? So how RStudio deals with packages, there is in that fourth quadrant that I showed you a tab called packages, and again you can look through in the entire thing. You can search for it using the search window here, or you can even click on install packages, look for a package you want to install, and that will get installed into your R environment as well. You can look for updates, but there's something that we'll be using a lot more of is the bioconductor package, which will come a little bit later on in the semester, where we'll be actually installing packages that were designed to run the statistical analysis on genomic data. So another thing we can do in that quadrant is get help for our commands. A lot of times I forget exactly how to use something or forget how to name it. So all you have to do is use the help command and then type the name of the command that you need some documentation on. !sum is the quick shortcut way of doing this. If you want to look for all the commands that have the word mean in it, it'll give you a list of those. And once you have a function, let's say all you really need to know or remind yourself of is how to use it, right? So you can type in example, and then it'll give you an example of that. And then there's a help.start function, which actually where a lot of the tutorials come in. So this should launch an HTML page where you can actually go through some of the basic intro to R as well, where some of the notes that I've obtained have actually come from that documentation itself.